So now we are continuing with the addressing modes of 8086 microprocessor. So addressing modes means what? The data normally referred as a operand. To access these operands, 8086 has address memory or IO. This can be circulated in several different ways. Or we can call it as a addressing mode. So in 8086 microprocessor there are total 6 addressing modes. First is your register addressing mode, second is immediate addressing mode, third one is memory addressing mode, fourth is string addressing mode, fifth one is IO addressing mode, and sixth is implied or implicit addressing mode. So in further memory addressing mode there are 5 types. First one is direct memory addressing mode, second one is register indirect addressing mode, third one is base index, fourth one is register relative addressing mode, and fifth one is relative base index addressing mode. So these are the addressing modes of 8086 microprocessor. Now we will go in deep. First one is register addressing mode. So why the name register addressing mode is given? So in register addressing mode, the operands are specified using register only. This addressing mode is normally preferred because of the instruction are compact and fastest executing. Okay, so only register are used as an operand. It may be used as a source operand or maybe it may be used as a destination operand. So this is the example move AX, BX. The meaning of this instruction is move the content in BX register to the AX register. Now next is immediate addressing mode. It is nothing but the constant data contained in the instruction. Immediate means it contains the constant data. In this mode the operand is specified in the instruction itself. Means the constant data is given. Instructions are longer but operands are easily identified. It may be 8-bit or 16-bit length. So example is move CL, 12H. So 12H is your constant data. So this instruction meaning is that it moves the 12H data immediately to the CL register. Then next is memory addressing mode. In this memory addressing, operand must be transferred to or from the CPU over the bus, okay, at memory location. So whenever your execution unit need to read or write the memory operand, it must be passed the operand value to BIU. Then BIU add offset, which is nothing but the 20-bit physical address, and execute the cycle. So as just now we see that the calculation of effective address or calculation of physical address, it is nothing but comes under the memory addressing mode. So this is the effective address is nothing but base register plus index register plus your displacement. It is nothing but your physical address, or we can say effective address. Now in memory addressing mode there are 5 different types. So first one is direct memory addressing mode. So in this method or in this mode, the 16-bit effective address taken from displacement field. So this is nothing but, suppose this is the example, move CL, 4321H in bracket, square bracket. So what this instruction means? This instruction means that moves the data from location 4321H in the CL register. Okay. So the physical address of this instruction can be calculated as DS into 10H plus 4321. So DS may be, suppose we assume it is 5000H. So for physical address calculation, 5000H into 10H plus 4321. So 5000H into 10H is nothing but 50,000 plus 4321H. We get the answer 54321H. So this is nothing but the, so copy or move address or content of this address to the CL register. This is nothing but the operation of this instruction. Now second sub type is register indirect addressing mode. So in this mode the effective address of the memory may be taken directly from one of the base register or index register which is specified in the instruction. Suppose if register is SI, source index or destination index, and BX, then the DS is by default a segment register. Okay. So in this addressing mode, register indirect addressing mode, the register, suppose SI or DI register are used, or BX register is used, then by default we take DS as a segment register, or if BP is used, then we take stack segment. SS is a default segment register. So suppose if our example is move in square bracket SI comma AL, so it will what move the content of AL register into the offset address in SI. So how we calculate the address of this? That segment register means into 10H plus effective address. Now third one is base index addressing mode. So in base index addressing mode, the operand address or effective address is calculated as a base register plus index register. Then the sum is added to the segment register into 10H for given the physical address. Suppose this is example move CL comma BX plus SI. Then this instruction moves a byte from an address, means by adding the content or address of BX plus SI in a data segment of CL. Okay, so CL must be contain BX plus SI. So physical address can be calculated as data segment into 10H plus your BX, means your base register plus your index register. So this is nothing but the base index addressing mode. Now relative base index addressing mode. So as in base index addressing mode, for calculation of physical address we are using base index plus relative base index addressing mode. We are using both the addition of address to calculate the physical address. So in relative base index addressing mode, the address of the operand is calculated as the sum of base register plus index register plus displacement also. So in previous base index addressing mode, only this instruction is there, and in this addressing mode there is a displacement also added. So the physical address is calculated by DS into 10H plus this, your base register, then your index register plus your displacement. Now next is relative register relative addressing mode. So in this mode, the operand address is calculated using one of the base register and 8 or 16-bit register. So in register relative mode, only base register or displacement is used to calculate the effective address. Suppose your instruction is move CL comma in square bracket BX plus 04H. So BX is your base register and 04H is nothing but your displacement. So physical address is calculated by DS into 10H plus BX plus 04H. Now next is string addressing mode. This is one of the addressing mode of 8086 microprocessor. So in this addressing mode, it is related to string instruction. Okay. So the value of SI and DI are auto incremented or decremented. It's depend upon the flag. Okay. Suppose move SV. So this string addressing mode is used for string related operations only. The next is IO addressing mode. IO addressing mode is obviously related to the input output devices. So the IOs are normally memory map IO. So in this type, any of memory operand addressing mode is used. Okay, if a string instruction called array is used, then string instruction also used. Transfer data memory map IO is also used. And in IO map IO, it supports two addressing mode. First is direct port addressing mode and next is indirect port addressing mode. So in direct port addressing mode, what happened? It is a 8-bit. This port number is a 8-bit immediate operand. So it can access up to 0 to 255 port. And in indirect, it is similar to the register indirect addressing mode. So port number taken from register DX and ranges from 000H to FFFFH. So this is nothing but your indirect port addressing mode. Now next is implied or implicit addressing mode. So in this mode, the operands are implied and are hence not specified in the instruction. The instruction which do not have operands come under this mode. So in this instruction that do not have operand, for example STC, CMA, STD or XLAT, these are the examples of immediate, implied or implicit addressing modes, okay, which do not contain any operand. So this is the instruction set of 8086. Okay, so we have seen the addressing modes in 8086 microprocessor. So now our next topic is instruction set of 8086 microprocessor.